If you take a look at Slaking, it looks like a pretty good Pokemon. 150 HP, 160 attack, 100 speed, very good offensive stats, and pretty good defensive stats as well. It also has some pretty nice coverage if you take a look at some of the moves it gets, and all around it seems like it would be a pretty good Pokemon. However, the ability Truant is what really holds it back. The ability Truant only allows Slaking to attack every other turn, which basically means 50% of the time while Slaking's in the field, it's doing literally nothing and just taking a hit for free. If there was some way to get rid of that ability, Slaking would be a pretty big threat. If you guys don't know what this series is, basically what we do is we take a look at some Pokemon. In this video, we'll be looking at Slaking, and we somehow do some weird gimmicky situation to make the Pokemon better in a sense. In this video, we'll be getting rid of Truant, like I said. However, this is a pretty gimmicky thing, and you're not going to end up doing this a lot. This is also for double battles only, because I don't believe there's a way to do this in singles. And of course, if you guys want to support the channel, and if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you are new. So the setup for this gimmick is actually really simple. There's some other more convoluted methods you can go for, but this is the simplest, easiest, and most efficient method of getting rid of Truant on Slaking. Hopping in on Pokemon Showdown, I'll show you what you need. And what you need, of course, the first and most important Pokemon, you need the Slaking. The set doesn't really matter. I recommend running Jolly, max speed, max attack. Item doesn't really matter. I have a Lumberry just so I don't get burned. You have to have True, that's the only ability. And again, moveset doesn't matter, but I have Return, Earthquake, Ice Punch, and Fire Punch, just so I have some pretty good coverage. Now, the second Pokemon you need, this is very important as well. You need Kofagrigus. Now, Kofagrigus has the unique ability Mummy. What Mummy does is any Pokemon that makes contact with this Pokemon now gets the ability Mummy. That is the easiest way to get rid of Truant on Slaking. All you have to do is have Slaking, go for an attack on Kofag, and then boom, Truant is gone, and now you have Mummy. However, if you do switch out, you switch back in, you will get Truant again, so make sure you don't switch out, basically, otherwise you'll have to do this whole process again. And Kofag's set doesn't really matter. I mean, I have Will-O-Wisp, Pain Split, Knockoff, and Shadow Ball just for support, but you can put anything you want. The EV spread doesn't matter. You might be better off running Bold, Max Defense, just so you can take a hit from Slaking a little bit better, but again, it doesn't matter. You just need Kofag, so Slaking has something to hit, essentially. So in this video, I'm just battling against a dummy. I'm controlling both players. I just want to show this is possible. I have pulled this off on Wi-Fi a long time ago. I'll link that video in the description. I remember it was back in Loras. But for this video, I'm using a dummy account just to demonstrate exactly how this works. Now again, we will be doing this in Smogon doubles. I don't believe this works in VGC. Most of these sets that I do in this series probably won't work in VGC, and even if they do work in VGC, if you go up against a VGC player that knows what they're doing, they'll probably see through your gimmick and they'll stop your gimmick pretty easily. So for this is probably the easiest one to pull off. All you gotta do is lead Slaking, lead Kofag. Doesn't really matter what your opponent does. So very simple. All you gotta do, go for a move on your Kofag. It doesn't really matter. It has to be a contact move. In this case, we'll go for Fire Punch because why not? Kofag doesn't really matter what it goes for. I'm just gonna knock off the Ferrothorn. I mean, why not? And then your opponent does his thing, does whatever they want. So as you can see, the Fire Punch comes out, and bam, we now have the ability Mummy. We burned our Kofag, which is unfortunate, but whatever. We got rid of Truant, which was the point of the video. Now the rest of this video, I'm just going to show you Slaking, going to town, and probably killing everything. And that's basically Slaking without Truant. Now again, I know I battled against a dummy opponent and it was a lot easier to pull off. There was a lot of weird plays in that battle. I just wanted to show you the damage Slaking could do against some bulky Pokemon. For some other things you can do though, if you really want to, Slaking gets Power Up Punch, it gets Hone Claws, it gets, what's that move called? Bulk Up, which is pretty cool, it gets Sucker Punch. Lots of other really neat options with this Pokemon. This is a pretty easy gimmick to pull off, but do keep in mind this is a gimmick, so even though it seems really good on paper, you're essentially just using one of your Pokemon slots in Code Fabregas just to assist your Slaking, so it is a gimmick, it's really fun to pull off. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and if you want to see any other gimmicks in the future, leave a comment down below recommending me some gimmicks. I think next I'm going to do the Sturdy Shedinja or something like that, but leave a comment what you want to see. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you are new. Have a great rest of your day. I will see you guys next time, and bye-bye.